We name the players, we rarely name the game. Introduction to 9 Modes Part 2 by the Mercer Journal. After a difficult conversation, listen to how people explain what happened. He wasn't listening. She got defensive. He's impossible to talk to. She's a great communicator. They just have chemistry. The pattern is so familiar that it hardly attracts attention. When conversations succeed or fail, we almost immediately begin describing the people involved. We describe personalities, motives, temperaments, confidence, intelligence, patience. We become remarkably good at naming the players. But notice what we rarely describe, the conversation itself. That may seem like a strange observation. After all, conversations do not exist apart from the people having them. Neither does a dance, or a game, or a bridge under load. The participants matter, yet the interaction between them may possess properties that cannot be understood by examining either participant alone. Still, our attention goes somewhere else. That should not surprise us. People are easy to see. They have faces, voices, histories, reputations. They interrupt, they laugh, they become frustrated. They naturally dominate our attention. A conversation has none of these things. You cannot point to a coordination the way you point to a person. You cannot photograph alignment. You cannot introduce someone to an interaction. You reconstruct these things from what happened. The people remain visible. The organization must be inferred. So after a meeting, the explanations begin. He dominates every discussion. She shut down. He always argues. These observations may be entirely accurate, but notice what they have in common. They explain the participants. Rarely do we ask whether something about the interaction itself took shape, something that neither person intended, yet both became a part of. Consider an ordinary experience. You know 2 people who are both pleasant, thoughtful, and easy to spend time with. Then one day you watch them together. The conversation never quite settles. They misunderstand each other. They interrupt at the wrong moments. They leave frustrated. Later, you spend an evening with 2 people who are both opinionated and difficult. You expect conflict. Instead, they talk for hours. The conversation is lively. They challenge each other. They laugh. Both leave energized. Most of us have witnessed some version of this. If so, then something important follows. The quality of a conversation cannot always be predicted simply by adding together the qualities of the people involved. The interaction itself seems to matter. To see why this is important, it helps to step away from conversation entirely. Imagine engineers standing beneath a collapsed bridge. One says, "The worker on the left seemed impatient." Another replies, "The worker on the right lacked confidence." Those observations may even be true, but eventually someone asks, "Shouldn't we examine the bridge?" No one believes the workers are irrelevant, but everyone understands that the structure deserves investigation. The failure may not be fully explained by the character of the people who built it. Conversation may deserve the same treatment. For a long time, we have become skilled at describing participants. We know how to speak about personality, intentions, communication styles, strengths, and weaknesses. These descriptions often contain real insight, but they direct our attention toward what is easiest to observe, the players. Perhaps we have spent less time examining the organization that emerges between them. That possibility does not mean we have been wrong. It may simply mean we have been looking somewhere else. If conversations repeatedly organize themselves in ways that influence how they succeed or fail, then those organizations deserve careful observation. And if they recur often enough, perhaps they deserve names. The Mercer Journal is an independent reader-supported platform. You can back our work at ko-fi.com/wemercer. That's ko-fi.com/wemercer.